What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phase 6, your source for music, business, motivation, and support. It's your boy, Sirr Love, and this is a part 2. I realized that I can't keep doing this. Some people will probably ask like 5 questions, and then I'll have part 5 to the series. So I'm not going to do this too often, but I am going to do a part 2 to answer the other portion of this question that Parfait Blogs put before us. So here is the question. What would you prioritize if you were just starting today? What would be your step by step to going from 0 to being a big brand in the game? I'm not going to break down the next questions around levels because that's kind of vague. I'm not sure what that means, but the ends with, I'm asking this because there's a lot that goes into the business as I'm discovering, and I feel kind of lost when it comes to my priorities. I feel like this could help others as well. And thanks for considering. Keep up those videos. They really help. And I 100% agree. That's the reason why I'm answering these questions, because I think these are going to be very helpful. And that's the whole purpose of Ask Sirr Love, to ask the things that I wouldn't think to talk about naturally, right? So what would I prioritize? You need to watch part 1 to understand what I'm getting ready to say. But priorities for me as an artist is going to be your music. You're an artist. Your number one thing is making music. Like I have a love-hate relationship with these type of conversations, because sometimes I meet artists that are so focused on the business and the promotion and how they're going to get out there, and meanwhile they're not taking it serious in the studio. Their stage performances are starting to get more lackluster. Their delivery on records is getting whacked. Like a lot of times it's very hard to focus on being both an artist and a business person. This is the reason why you see a lot of artists that grow very, very successful in the business side. A lot of them take a dip on their career. Now, I can list some names, but I think that would be probably politically incorrect. But just stop, pause right now. Think about all of I'm gonna use rappers for example. Let's pause, because rappers like to do the whole boss thing, right? So look at all the rappers that decided they want to take over the business of their career. Look at the music they made before, look at the music they've made afterward, and tell me, do you think that there's been an impact? Now, some artists are able to do it, but for a lot of them, your focus goes toward the business and you take some L's in your music. So I say focus on your music, bring people around you to help focus on the business, but oversee it, but focus on your music, people. You need to be focused on your music and your creativity. I think everything associated with an artist's creativity is number 1 priority, okay? So that's going to be making the music itself, as well as making all the creative things associated with the music, the videos, the social media content, the posts, anything that's creative. An artist should be like really focused on every single day. Not just the music, but all the other creative things as well. That would be my number 1. My number 2 would probably be the health and the exercise and all of those things, because that's going to be what's going to allow you to have great stage performance. That's what's going to make your pictures look better, your videos look better. You're going to be more appealing. So health, exercise, skin, all those different things. I'd probably say that that's number 2 for me. If I'm looking at number 3 for an artist, and it wasn't even on my previous list, but my number 3 would be making sure that you are aligning yourself with your brand. An artist really needs to make sure that they have a message, that they have a story, that they have an audience that they're talking to, and that they're always cognizant of their message, their story, and their audience. And that's something that should flow throughout the music, the creation of the music, the creation of anything that's creative, etc., etc. Like, what is your story? What are you about? What do you represent? What do you stand for? Why are you making music in the first place? Who the F are you talking to? How do you relate to them? What do they want to hear? What do you want to tell them? What should you tell them versus what do you want to tell them? All that type of stuff. I think that type of focus and thought around that would be my number 3, and I'll probably just leave it right there. Now, there's a couple other things. Obviously, there's a whole bunch of things that an artist needs to do. If there was a number 4, I would definitely say get money to invest in yourself. Get money to invest in yourself. Get money to invest in yourself. Not just get money. A lot of artists will get money, buy clothes, feel like I invested in myself. Get money, buy a car. Hey, now I can get around. I invested in myself. Get money, do their hair. I have to look good. I invested in myself. A lot of times that's selfish. I'm talking about doing the things that you probably don't want to do, paying for the promotion you don't want to pay for, paying for the paperwork on the back end that you don't want to pay for, paying for anything that's associated with your career being successful that comes with a price tag that you're not jumping towards. You really need, you're going, I'll get to that later. I'll just focus on this right now because this is cooler. This makes me popular quicker. Really everything has to be holistic. So investing in yourself is a big portion of it for me. Step by step, make the music amazing. Make the music amazing. Step 2, make the team amazing. Step 3, make the creative output that comes from the music and the team amazing, right? Step 4, expand. By expand, I mean more locations, more shows, more outlets, more reach, more touch points, more expand. Step 5, you need to start making strategic deals and strategic relationships and being more strategic about what you do. Instead of just doing every show, you do certain shows. And instead of doing a bunch of shows for this one promoter, you partner to do a show with that promoter. And instead of just trying to get on random gigs, you jump on a tour because now you have leverage. So get strategic at some point. And then after that, you want to parlay those strategies into some type of, surmounting deal, whether that's a tour, whether that's, a record label deal, or whether that's a publishing deal, or whether that's whatever you want to get on your net. You should be deep in the network at this point in your career, and now you can leverage. You can move from just strategy to actually leveraging the results of those strategies into deals that will anchor and allow you to basically start all the way over. So you asked at the end, are there levels to it? Yes, that just gave you level 1. Level 2, you're going to start all over, because once you turn that into a great deal, you're going to go right back to the beginning, which is make great music, build another team, because you're at another level. You need more people on your team to do different things, and and the cycle continues. So I hope that was helpful. I really think that was a good question. So I don't know everything. Leave some comments and questions below. Please leave some questions for Ask Sirr Love, and we'll shoot some videos like this and answer the questions for you guys. I don't know everything, but I know a lot about a little bit about a lot. I'm trying to give you guys everything that I got. Go to www.facevi.com, and I am out of here. Sirr Love. Subscribe, people.